Hey, this is Andy Brown, and we are taking a look at auto-scaling groups. So an ASG contains a collection of EC2 instances that are treated as a group for the purpose of automatic scaling and management, specifically horizontal scaling, as it is just adding and removing instances. Automatic scaling can occur in a few different ways when you're using ASGs. You have capacity settings where you set the expected range of capacity, where you can, and this would be called manual scaling. We have health check replacements, where it will determine if the instance is unhealthy, it's going to replace it. So we have EC2 or ELB health checks that we can utilize with ASGs. And we have scaling policies. These set complex rules to determine when to scale up or down. And we have simple scaling, step scaling, target tracking scaling, predictive scaling. And I think that's all of them there. I just want to point out that ASGs are used to scale EC2 instances. So if you're using ECS and the underlying compute is EC2, you can use ASGs. If you are utilizing EKS, which is Kubernetes, and it's utilizing EC2 instances underneath, those can utilize ASGs as well. Fargate does not utilize ASGs. It might internally, so AWS might be utilizing it, but from a customer perspective, Fargate is fully managed serverless containers, and so it just automatically scales. So hopefully that makes sense. What would be a use case for ASGs? Well, here is a diagram, and let's just walk through it. So imagine you have a burst of traffic that is coming into our domain. I'm just going to get our pen out here so I can just kind of follow along here. So up here, okay. Rough 3 will point that to our load balancer over here. Our load balancer passes the traffic to our target groups, which is over here. The target group is associated with our ASG and sends the traffic to the instance registered with our ASG, okay, over here. The ASG scaling policy will check if our instances are near capacity. And then the scaling policy determines we need another instance, and it launches a new EC2 instance with the associated launch configuration to our ASG. Now, this is scaling policy, so that is that's one way scaling occurs, but we will make sense of all this as we go through it, okay?